Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing 3 quick and easy last minute gift DIYs. These are perfect if you're looking for a small gift for someone or if you're looking to add a little something extra to a gift that you already have. To make all of these, it only required a few materials and only took me a few minutes to do. If you guys want to see my gift DIYs, then please keep watching. Getting right into DIY gift number 1, the materials I used for this one were a large jar from Hobby Lobby, a smaller jar from Dollar Tree, 1 large and 2 small bottle brush trees from Walmart, Rust-Oleum spray paint in oil rubbed bronze, Epsom salt, my hot glue gun, scissors, and some jute. To start out on this project, I've already removed my lids from my jar and now I'm just spray painting them with my Rust-Oleum spray paint in oil rubbed bronze, and I did only do 1 coat of this paint. Once this paint has completely dried, I'm then taking the inside circle of my jar lid and I'm hot gluing my large bottle brush tree right in the center of the circle, and this one is going to be used in my larger jar. Next, I'm pouring my Epsom salt in the bottom of my large jar, just enough that the bottom of the jar is covered with salt. And then I'm placing my tree inside of the jar and screwing the top lid on, and then just simply flipping over the jar so that the Epsom salt is on the bottom of the tree. For my smaller jar, I'm attaching 2 of these smaller bottle brush trees using some hot glue right on the inner circle of my jar lid, just like I did with my larger bottle brush tree. And I'm attaching the trees just side by side next to each other. Once those are attached, I'm placing some Epsom salt right in the bottom of my jar, just enough to cover the bottom. Then placing my trees inside of the jar, screwing on the top lid and flipping the jar over so that the Epsom salt is on the bottom of the trees. For the very last step on both jars, I'm wrapping some jute around the very bottom of the jar and attaching a gift tag. Here's my tree snow globes all finished. They were so easy to do and I just love how they turned out. And now moving right on into DIY gift number 2. The materials I used for this one were 4x4 ceramic tiles from Lowe's, Rust-Oleum chalkboard paint, my hot glue gun, felt fabric, jute, and some chalk. To start this project, I'm painting all of my ceramic tiles with this Rust-Oleum chalkboard paint. I did have to do 2 coats of this paint, and I'm making sure that I'm painting around all 4 sides of the tile, and I was able to find this paint at Walmart. Once the paint has dried, I'm then using one of the tiles as a guide to help me trace a square onto my felt fabric. Once that's all traced, I'm cutting out the square shape from my felt. I'll be using the felt on the bottom of my tiles to help protect any surface when I'm using them as coasters. And because I'm making multiple coasters, I'm using that square that I just cut out as a guide to help me cut out more squares to put onto the bottom of my tiles. Next, I'm attaching my felt squares to the bottom of my tiles. I'm putting hot glue around all 4 edges of the bottom of my tile and then pressing the felt square on top of the glue to fully attach it. I'm continuing those same steps for the rest of my tiles until the bottom of all of them have been completely lined in the felt fabric. And again, this is going to help protect any surface where I'm using them as coasters. Next, I'm using a piece of jute to tie all of my coasters together. And yes, I did notice that I missed a side of one of my tiles while painting. That's why it's really important to make sure that you're getting all 4 sides the first time that you're painting, and I was able to go back and touch those up. For the last step in this project, I'm using a piece of jute to tie together 2 pieces of chalk. I'm then using another piece of jute to attach the 2 chalk pieces onto the coasters. Here are the chalkboard coasters all finished. These again were so easy to create and would be the perfect gift for anyone. Now moving on to the third and last DIY gift for today. The materials I used for this one were ticking fabric from Hobby Lobby, buffalo check fabric also from Hobby Lobby, iron-on hem tape, rice, jute, scissors, my iron, a measuring tape, and also a pen. To start this project, I'm measuring out my fabric to 5 by 5 inch squares. Once everything's all measured, I'm cutting out my fabric. And because I need 2 squares for each hand warmer, I'm using the square that I just cut out as a guide to help me cut out my second square. Next, I'm measuring my hem tape around all 4 sides of my fabric square, and when I get to the 4th side, I'm measuring the piece a little bit shorter so that I still have an opening to add my rice. Once I have all of my tape measured, I'm simply peeling the tape off of the backing and then placing it back down onto the sides of my fabric. I'm then placing my second square on top of my first square that has the tape, and then using my iron to iron over all of the spots that have the hem tape, and this is going to attach both of my squares together. As you can see here, I still have the opening where I didn't place any of the hem tape, and now I'm filling my squares with rice. It works really well if you have a funnel, but I didn't have one, so I'm just using this small measuring cup. And now to close the opening, I'm measuring another piece of hem tape and then placing that piece of tape on the inside of the opening, and then using my iron to iron over the tape to seal everything shut. Because some of my fabric was a little frayed on the ends, I'm using my scissors to just cut around all 4 sides, giving my fabric a little bit more of a polished look. You want to make sure not to cut too far in because you don't want to cut off your hem tape that's sealing everything together. Since these are being used as a gift, I'm tying 2 of the warmers together using a piece of jute, and I'm also adding a little bit of greenery underneath the bow. And now I'm going to be showing you how I did the ticking fabric ones, which I did the same as I did the other ones. I measured and cut out my fabric squares to 5 by 5 inches, then measured out my hem tape around all 4 sides of my fabric squares. The 4th side I'm leaving an opening so that I still have a place to put in my rice. Then just taking off the tape from the backing, applying it back over the top of all of the squares, then placing my second square on top of my first square, and then ironing those all together. And here's that opening that I still have where I didn't use any of that hem tape. And now I'm just filling my squares with the rice. I'm using white rice. You can use any kind of rice that you want, and you can also use flaxseed if you have that on hand. Now I'm just measuring a piece of that hem tape, and then I'm just placing it inside of my squares and then using an iron to attach everything together around all 4 sides. To make the fabric around my warmers look a little bit better, I'm using some scissors to cut off some of the excess fabric around all 4 sides. For the very last step, I am doing the same thing I did with the other warmers. Since they are a gift, I'm tying 2 of them together with a piece of jute, tying a bow on the front, and then using a little bit of greenery underneath the jute so that they look really nice when you give them away as a gift. These are the warmers all finished. I thought they would be great added to some of the gifts that I'm already giving this year. What I love about these is you can make so many of them for such an inexpensive price, and it's a gift that anybody would love. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I would love it if you would subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified for all of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching.